One of my subscribers, I'm sorry, I forgot which one it was, sent me this story, and coming out of San Antonio, Texas, and you can just look at this guy's mugshot and already tell this isn't good, and it's not. And it is an opioid based story, but it's not one that would be considered by, I guess, my subscribers to be a laughing thing. So this guy's name is Juan Antonio Mendez, and he was accused of not only sexually assaulting a child, but also injecting her with heroin before committing the act of sexual assault. I'm guessing to reduce the what's the word that I'm looking for? The struggle. So it wouldn't be hard for him to do this heinous act on a child. It says authorities arrested a man accused of injecting a child with drugs after telling her it's a cool thing to do and then sexually assaulting her. According to arrest papers, the alleged victim, who was younger than 14, claimed Juan Antonio Mendez, who was 42, injected her with heroin several times. Investigators noted several puncture marks on the victim's arms and feet. Additionally, the child told officers Mendez sexually assaulted her and may have sold her for sex, although she stated she could not remember because she was heavily under the influence of heroin. The report states Mendez has a lengthy criminal record, including arrests for drugs, weapons violations, and robbery. He is now charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. I'm like, if you have that many charges against you, why are you even still out on the street? But see, this is the thing. They will put black men in jail for a little bit of weed. They're not harming nobody. They're not even harming themselves. But this guy has all these charges against him that could be used to harm other people, and he's still out on the street. Well, this one right, this is the probably the most serious crime that he's committed so far. Like, this guy injected this 14-year-old girl with heroin multiple times to get her in a state, I guess you could say, of being euphoric, and then proceeded to sexually assault her. 14. They say, well, I'll take that back. Younger than 14. So that means she's not even 14. She could be as young as in single digits. And he's 42. It is some sick people in this world. Sometimes I hate having to do these type of stories, but I know that these kind of stories will get buried under the press because either they choose not to acknowledge it, or they want to pretend like it doesn't exist or it doesn't happen. Now, I'm noticing this name right here, Juan Antonio Mendez, and he is in Texas. They better hope I don't know if he's here illegally or not, but they better hope that he ain't. He better hope that he isn't, because then they gonna send his ass right across that border, and he ain't gonna have far to go. And see, this is going to add more to that stereotype that 45 had put out there about Mexicans in particular, that all they do when they come over here is drugs, like cartel and everything like that, and rape and sexual assault. He falls into one of those categories that 45 has put onto them as a blanket statement a couple years ago. But he definitely should be, and most likely, hopefully will be, dealt with accordingly wherever it is he ends up. See, these are the type of people that I hope their story gets out when they get into jail. Because, they have access to the internet in there nowadays. They have access to the news. And he's definitely one of the ones that should stay in jail despite this virus going on. Because this was a violent act. This was two violent acts in one. The act of injecting a child with a harmful drug, a harmful narcotic, and sexual assault. Let him stay right up in there. I don't care if he catches the virus or not. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.